Beautiful start there. Beautiful start.
And look at the BMW. He's blocked to the outside.
Oh, and he's going to lose several positions. That is the 55 who gets dropped back. That LMP Challenge car in the mix is really creating some problems.
Man, we talked about that at all the previous races. The LMPC cars have such a difficult time getting temperature into their tires, and a lot of times they have the gentleman driver start.
The GT drivers, Johnny, needed to be patient, but when you had that LMP Challenge car in at the start, you needed to hold on to the group in front of you.
Big time, and I'll tell you, you know,
behind the wheel, holding down the third spot, BMW, Corvette, and Ferrari.
He made a fantastic job by Magnussen.
Now, Johnny, you were just racing on the track just a couple of hours ago. Track conditions right now, how are they? Look!
Oh, Vilander forcing the issue. Again, getting these BMW guys under. The crew back in the pit can actually see what tire pressures are. They can actually tell how cool it is in the cockpit for these guys. You know, Yan, though, I got to tell you, as a guy who was his teammate so many years, both at Corvette and then before that at Panos, that guy is so dialed in. And when he's dialed in, as Joey Hand likes to say, comfy, well, you know what? When Yan...
It's Duncan Indy from the Racers group. He and his teammate Spencer Bumpelli took the victory, a hard-fought victory at Mosport, and right now Indy up front in GT Challenge. Of Tim Pappas from Black Swan Racing. Pappas running third in GT Challenge, so the GT cars are now beginning to work through the GT Challenge category. On board right now, the number 4 Corvette.
Yeah, and you see just how strong the GTC cars are, that they do not lose a lot.
Stuff.
Wow, patience, it's a virtue, but sometimes you've just got to go. And right now, these guys are beginning to work through the traffic. We saw the 66 leading the GT Challenge Indy, but he's not leading it anymore. In fact, take a look at this.
A couple of bumps there by the BMW. Now, that was reminiscent of Mosport. Same car.
And that slowed the car down drastically, so he's still being shown in the lead, but it set him well back indeed.
That is a mistake that'll happen one time. You have that happen to you, you tell your crew, and then they ensure that that pit speed limiter will never come into play unless you are in first gear.
Oh, look at the Jag. He got loose going through the keyhole right there, Brian.
Just a little nervous with the front end, slides wide, but the 17 with Brian Sellers, he hasn't had the cleanest of runs. He had some good up a bit.
Yeah, that was Brian getting mugged. Brian did everything right there. Coming in, and he did absolutely nothing wrong there. Again, he was just being held up by both of the extreme speed up.
Saying no penalty right now, just simply a racing incident as you ride on board the 56 right now. Having a good run. Let's hear from their pits.
Well, after starting first and second, the two in the race right now.
And this could be critical right here, because look behind the Jag. If they get bottled up a tiny bit, that power on the V12 is going to pay down the end of the straight.
Guy Smith flashes by. There goes Lucas Lohr. This was a good battle as well, the 99 Jag.
Yeah, well, there we go on board. We're going to see. That's it. In an unusual place. Normally, to go that way, to spin that way, you get a little bit of help, but we're going to...
Now, coming up right. Got him. He got him.
It was interesting. There was a big drop to third, but it is going to cost him big time now. Kenny Willen was on his way into the pits that lap to serve the penalty for the contact that he had made. That was going to be a stop and hold as well. So look from on board. No.
Oberlin knew he was there. Okay, you do not expect your teammate to do something like that.
Look at him looking in the mirror. He can't believe it right now.
And you know what? They had done a better pit stop.